Hi Aries, welcome to BohoMystic. This is going to be a bonus read for you guys since you guys had the most views on your mid-month reading. So this is going to be just really a check-in, see how you guys are doing. We had the Lover's card fall out in the pre-shuffle. I had the Enchantress card fall out in one of your oracles. So I don't know. I'm feeling interpersonal relationships, maybe something going on there. We are having the new moon in Cancer, so I think there's a lot of emotional ups and downs right now. And I wonder if your relationships are being affected by it. So, all right, enough for what I think. Let's see what the cards have to say about this. So I'm going to try to do a simple spread here. Let's get one for current energy for the Aries collective, please. Current energy. What's coming towards you? All right, advice and outcome, please. Okay. So, all right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups with apathy. Is that how you've been feeling lately, Aries? All right. Bottom of the deck of the other oracles, I have Innovate. So I'm assuming that's innovation. Approach challenges with fresh perspectives to find innovative solutions. Beautiful fox. And the bottom of this one is the alchemical flame. Are you being asked to alchemize something? Alchemize these emotions that you've been having. Maybe a shadow? All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have fuel. Use setbacks as fuel for transformation, emerging stronger and wiser. If it's not up yet, I have a 3-day coming up forecast for the collective. This may have something to do with that. You also have refine. Fine-tune your vision to express your unique qualities effectively. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is something to do, definitely interpersonal relationships. You're having difficulty with someone, maybe your actual romantic relationship, but I think this could be anyone. I think this could be just you're having difficulty, I don't even want to say you're having difficulty. I think that you have chosen to put off dealing with a situation, a conversation, an emotionally based situation. And then we also have the remembrance tree. Oh. This won't be for everyone. And if it is, my heart goes out to you. I have been here. Can some of you be mourning or I'm going to say celebrating or mourning the loss of someone, like a date of losing someone in this physical world? It's like a date of mourning. And sometimes those dates sneak up on you and pop up on your calendar, or you remember by the end of the day. or you know it's happening like in a few days, or it just passed and you forgot and you remember and you feel horrible. But it's you also find yourself reliving things. Maybe that's the apathy. It's like you don't want to. It's the Four of Cups. It's like you don't want to deal with it right now. And that's the alchemizing that you're being asked to do, or that you refuse to do. So that's not for everyone. I just want to put it out there because it came to me like that. And I just also experienced something like this. So that could be spirit. For that to come up the way it did, spirit's like, hey, someone else just went through this or is going through this. Okay, let's take a look. This is deeper than I thought it was going to be, Aries. You guys are such a dynamic collective. You have so much going on. And you handle it so well, but I worry that you try to handle it all. Maybe you do need to just sort of block everything out and just recollect yourself for a moment. Okay, let's see what else we have. What's your current energy right now, Aries? Oh, the Queen of Pentacles with nurturing. Look at all those buttons that she has on that table. Have you been the collector of lost souls? The collector. Oh. Do you feel like you... Do you feel like you're running an empire? Do you feel overwhelmed by how many people and people's lives that you need to keep track of, manage, maintain? I mean, I suppose this also could be that you are in a position of leadership in your job, in your work, in your career. But I think this is really personal here. So right now you feel probably overwhelmed, tired. Maybe you're not practicing the self-care that you should. While she looks happy to do it, that's a lot of buttons, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of hearts, a lot of souls that you may feel responsible for. Okay, what's coming towards you? The Page of Needles. Okay, so the Page of Swords with truth. Yeah. I think it's dawning on you how much you have on your plate. Right? They're asking you to fuel and refine what you're doing. To emerge stronger and wiser. Fine-tune your vision to express your unique qualities effectively. I think that it's it's dawning on you. I think especially with the Page, I feel like it's dawning on you that you need to look at this in a different way, or how you're feeling in a different way. Maybe resetting boundaries. That'd be a great first step. Finding things that you enjoy to do so that you feel like you are fueling your own reserves. Practicing that self-love, self-care. Because when you do things that you love, you're loving yourself, right? You're giving yourself that love because you feel like it's worthy. You're worthy of doing something you love. Okay, what else do we have here? All right. Innovate. Yeah, the alchemical flame. It's like taking your circumstances and seeing how to make them better. And this apathy, this Four of Cups, when you see the Four of Cups, it's also contemplation. It's like, I don't want to be bothered with anything else. Like, I can't have any more on this plate. I can't have another button on this table. I need to figure out what to do with what I have. Then I can take more on. Maybe that's what's happening. And if it's in your job, it's creating boundaries over what's being dumped on you. Figuring out how to do what you do more effectively. I mean, we do have completion here. Oh, with the Ten of Wands. You are overburdened. But I don't even want to say you're overburdened. You're burdened, but with this page, this goes over here. With this page, you are seeing, what did I say? Dawning. You are seeing actually the dawn of the day that you don't have so much on your plate. Or you know that you're at the end, or the tail end of doing all this work so that you can do something differently or do it differently next time. All right, what's your advice? Oh, all right. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Enjoyment. This right here screams, you can't do it all by yourself. What you're doing now, you've been 9 of Pentacling it. If that's even a phrase. You've been doing everything by yourself for everyone else, though. I have to say, this is not for you. This is not a 9 of Pentacles for your own independence and stability and financial stability and stability in your physical world. No, I think it may have started out that way, but then you've taken responsibility of the entire world, right? With all those buttons. And it's become reversed because you can't do it alone. There is something about the Aries collective where, you feel like maybe you don't need to ask anybody for help because you can do it all. And sometimes it's easier to do it yourself because you're not going to like the way it's done by someone else, right? But your way is not the only way that it should be done or can be done. And this is clearly evident that you need to share the load, right? You need to share that load with that 10 of Wands. And this is also implying, because it's your advice, that you have people around you that can share the load, but that you're not leaning on, that you're not being vulnerable with, maybe out of ego and pride, that you can do it all or that you've been doing it all. So you don't want them to feel bad that, it has become too much, because that could be also a reason why you haven't asked for help in the past. But the advice is, you have people around you, use them, tap your resources, right? It's like you have fuel accessible. You need to tap those resources. You need to allow for others to do for you. And it's not easy, and it's a process, and I think it will take time for, you to really give up control over certain things. But a first step is always in the right direction, right? So just start. And I think that you're going to start feeling better. I think you're going to feel less put upon. Because even though we put a lot of demands on ourselves, and it's us doing that, we're not, and other people just assume that you don't want them to help. We also become frustrated with the fact that you're doing it all and no one's helping you, even though you never gave them the chance to step up to help you. Interesting where this is going. All right, what's the outcome here? You have 2 cards, and they're both in reverse. Justice in reverse. So that's the Justice card. And the Tower in reverse. That's excellent, guys. That's excellent. The Tower reverse is that this is actually salvageable. You are going to, okay, again, you are going to see with this Page of Swords that there is a need for balance, and you are going to do something about it. You're getting the clarity that this situation can be fixed. And I think it's a very easy fix. I think there are very easy fixes here, guys. And I think that you may have been afraid that this was going to be a Tower situation, but then you realize it's not. It's not. There's a fix, right? It's balancing. It's like you realize, oh, I need to balance what it is I need to do versus what I am doing. Like really, what is my responsibility and what is other people's responsibilities, and make them accountable. It's good. This is fantastic. That's all I see with these cards. That's great news. I mean, how many towers are happening to people every day? And yes, towers are necessary, but not everything has to be a tower, and not everything is a tower. The lesson here is you realizing that. The lesson here is you realizing that things can change by your own hand, because you realize you have the growth of the maturity to realize that you are more empowered than you think to control and have control over your life. So Aries, amazing read, really amazing read. And in closing, I just want to go back to what I originally said for the people in this collective that are remembering someone, honoring someone that has passed away. And this is the anniversary of someone's death. I see these cards as not allowing your grief to swallow you up again, and that you have resources. And I think that you are realizing that your grief can be shared with others. Maybe a memorial, maybe sitting down with a group of friends, toasting, having a drink in someone's honor, nurturing that part of the beautiful memories and experiences instead of focusing on what you've lost in the Four of Cups. Knowing that their death is no longer going to keep repeating itself as a tower throughout your life. It's balancing it. It's part of who you are now, right? It's part of who you are, and will always be part of who you are moving forward. But it can be shared, and it can be talked about. It can be experienced to a lesser degree respectfully and lovingly, and yeah, all those things. And that takes time for you to be able to do that. I don't even want to use the word effectively, but it does take time. We mature and grow with time. So our abilities to cope do the same. So I just wanted to add that in there if you did find yourself part of that subset of this collective. So Aries, you guys are absolutely dynamic as always. Thank you so much for this read. I really needed it. The new moon in Cancer has been, oof, I've been feeling it. I really have. And I needed some fire. So this is awesome. Thank you. Good luck, guys. You've got this. You've got this. Don't think you don't, because you do. And please remember to love yourselves. I mean, self-care is not selfish. You guys deserve it. You put so much on yourselves that, I mean, you don't have anything for yourself at the end of the day. And that's not fair to you. And it's also not fair to the people that you love, because you're not allowing them to grow. You're not allowing them to show up in your life and to do what they need to do. Holding people accountable shows them that you respect them, not the opposite. This is not belittling someone or making someone feel like they should have done something that they haven't been told to do or knew that they had to do. This is just, it's universal growth. And we all want that, don't we? So if you guys like this video, I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. And I really would love to keep growing this family that I can feel energetically. And it's really exciting for me. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. And to the next time, guys. Bye.